fun working with you. I have to slow down.
Okay.
But I am going to step in on the
You
next
better,
one.
because
Thanks.
I had a sample of these in my house,
Yeah.
and they are a massive hit. If you're joining us right now, we are in the middle of a 3-hour gourmet holiday extravaganza, really to help you prepare for Easter. But not only that, just to get some new foods in your home for the springtime. Take a look at what I have next to me right here. Do you remember the last time you ever had a crepe? I actually want to take this piece and move it around to show you the delicious filling inside these crepes. 3 different flavors are coming to you. They're from a brand called Crepini. So I would love for you to experience this with me, because if you know anything about crepes, they're extraordinarily difficult to make. And it usually takes a craftsperson with special tools and special pans. So sorry, I call these the prison chairs. They're very awkward. So pardon me while I get off the prison chair and walk over this way, because these crepes, not only are they delicious, and thank you so very much, my dear, and getting me that sample so early. It's so nice to see you.
Great seeing you.
If you're joining us, Laura Gibbs brings all kinds of gourmet food ideas to us, usually on the sweeter side,
Yes.
I have to admit. And you have brought to us from this brand called Crepini 3 different flavors, 10 each. So you're getting 30 crepes. That's a lot.
Yeah.
30 fruit-filled crepes for $49.62. And this event price is going to be expiring at the end of the month. The end of the day, the end of the month, they will expire. So 10 of them in the strawberry, 10 of them in the caramelized apple, which is just in front of it, and then 10 in the peach that you see all the way in the front. So your shipping and handling is included. No auto delivery. What we have is what we have. So tell us a bit about the history of Crepini, the brand itself.
The brand itself, this is a European family that came over, kind of combining a Russian Bellini and a French crepe, creating this amazing crepe. And it is an art when it comes to making crepes, very thin and delicate. And this is done perfectly every single time. And then we chose to fill these 3 flavors for you with fresh strawberries, fresh Granny Smith apples that are caramelized, and then fresh peaches. So you have like this fabulous, this is springtime.
It's
We're ready
total
for
springtime.
Easter brunch, Mother's Day brunch, but breakfast, lunch, or even dessert, you can dress it up.
Imagine on Easter putting this out for Easter
Yes.
brunch, a little sweeter option. And I love their size.
Right.
They're perfect if you want to eat maybe 2 for your breakfast, but if you just want 1 for a snack, they're like these perfect little portion controlled sizes.
And Sharon, 110 calories for each one,
Hello.
1 gram of fat. I know, and you are getting this treat, a delicate, fabulous crepe that has been created. This is my favorite way to prepare the crepes. Can you see that beautiful golden
In the
brown?
pan?
Yes.
That's how I did mine.
A few minutes. Within 5 to 7 minutes over a low to medium heat, this is the wonderful golden brown you're going to get on the crepes. You can use a little bit of butter, even coconut oil too. But
I
it's
did
that
butter.
Did you? I did butter as well.
Because butter really
My family-
makes it just right.
Yes, now you've got to taste this. I drizzled a little bit of chocolate over
Okay.
there. So for dessert with the strawberry, we love to drizzle chocolate.
And you know what?
Yes.
Not only is the strawberry so true to its own flavor, what I loved about these crepes when I served them for my family, when I got that sample, is that they're sweet, but they're fruit sweet. They're not sugar sweet. So if you want to add whipped cream to it, you can, but I think the balance between the sweetness of the fruit and when you do it in the pan, it gets so delicately crisp on the outside. And you don't need to worry about ripping it, because you don't have to actually craft the crepe to begin with. It's already done.
It's perfectly done. This would take so long to handcraft a crepe in your home and then have the fillings. Now, peaches I love in summertime.
And by the way, 300 are already gone, so I wouldn't wait on these.
Oh, you're going to love them. But the best possible way to have the peach crepe is with vanilla ice cream. So I'm going to give you a
straight
little
out of
bit.
the freezer.
I'm telling you, it is hard ice cream.
That's okay. That's okay. But
All
look
right,
at this.
there you go.
Look at the filling. First of all, I don't know if you can see
is-
this. Look at the delicacy of the crepe itself. How thin and delicate that is. You did
Flaky.
not have to make that. This was already crafted for you. You're essentially just heating it up in the manner of your choosing, and then just stuffed with filling on the inside. There's no air in here. So it's a really spectacular way to serve a breakfast or a snack to someone in your family.
Amazing. Brunch. I love this for Sunday brunch. I did this with my family. And then for dessert, isn't that amazing?
You know what? Because the peaches, you're still getting a little bit of that tender texture of the peach. It's not cooked so much that it's become mushy on the inside. You're getting the texture of it.
It's
beautiful.
Fresh. It tastes fresh and beautiful, and you have that delicate, amazing crepe that is surrounding the filling. And again,
Amazing.
110 calories. Now, if you want to put a little cinnamon on there,
Oh.
here, let me add a little cinnamon for you because it is amazing.
You know what?
With
I'll be honest. You can
Yes.
dress this up any way you want, but this would be like your own secret thing just to make for yourself. By the way, so we can do it in the pan.
Right.
Are there any other ways we
Yes.
can cook them?
In the oven in about 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Also the microwave. My kids will do that. However, my favorite is the stovetop
Because you get the crispness?
Yes, and it's amazing. You have to taste the apple.
Okay, that was the
It
first one I
is.
actually
I
tried.
know.
It was the
Okay.
caramelized
Oh.
apple when I had it at home. You know
Yes.
what? Look at this. I just did this with my fork. And take a look at the filling. The way it just sort of, you can see and now this is not caramel apple, it's
No,
caramelized
That's
apple.
a cooking process.
Look at
so
that. Look at
you
all
can
that apple.
add caramel on top of that, and we did that for after dinner dessert. Yes, it's the filling. It's that sweetness.
It's like
and-
apple pie, but with the
Yes.
delicacy of a crepe instead of a thick
Right.
crust on the outside.
Absolutely.
Dan Wheeler?
Thank you.
Okay,
on,
wait.
whatever.
You guys
Are
What do
just-
you want to try?
Well,
Which
I
is
want to
your
try
first?
the apple.
Oh, this
and
is
I'll
the
tell
apple.
you why.
Here.
This took me
fresh.
back to 6th grade when my mom was
Here.
working. We had a German lady that would come in and make these incredible crepes.
There you go.
And she'd serve them with apple. But now to
Right
have
there.
it all wrapped around, this is going to take me back.
It makes you feel like you go to a French bistro, but
Yeah.
you're having this in your own home.
nice,
Isn't that,
yummy.
Dan, is that
It's
amazing?
just wonderful. Oh my gosh, that crepe is so light and tasty.
It's
and
very
chewy.
light.
Yes.
It is.
Okay,
Thank
we need
you.
to let you know where we are. He's taking the whole thing. We started with 1,500 of these. 500 remain. So that's telling me that this is not going to last the rest of the show. So I need to tell you a couple of things quickly. You can keep these for 14 days in your fridge, but if you're putting them in the freezer, can we cook them from
18?
frozen?
You
or
can,
Okay.
And you can thaw it overnight because they come in a resealable bag.
Yeah, I
So
cooked mine from thawed.
Yes, I do. I usually do that as well because I just take them out of the freezer because they're good for 18 months in the freezer.
Nice.
In a resealable bag, I put them in my refrigerator overnight and breakfast or brunch. There you go.
And
you
you're
have
getting
crepe.
30 of them total. 10 in the strawberry, 10 in the caramelized apple, 10 in the peach, which is just amazing. And you know, if you're like me, crepes are a specialty thing.
Yes.
Whenever we go to the beach, there's 2 crepe places that we have in our favorite beach location. And you gotta pay some money to get a really good single crepe. Here you're getting 30 of them for $49.62. So it's just a little over $1 a piece, and it tastes like the best, like you said, of this Russian and this French recipe together. This is gonna blow your mind, whether it's for a snack or for
Absolutely.
breakfast or for a dessert. Fewer than 400 remaining. I honestly don't think they're gonna last the rest of the show. I believed in them so much, I put them on my Facebook page so you could try them as well. And 45737, thank you so much.
Thank
It was
you.
so
It's
good
great
to see
seeing
you.
you,
Mwah.
Sharon. Great to share this with you.
Stay where, oh, by the way, 100 calories each. Huzzah! You can have more than one and not feel so guilty. And 45737. Okay, in about 35 minutes, the Kansas City Steak Company filet mignon and lobster sampler. I had this on the air before Christmas in December, and it flew out the door. We're talking about lobster mac and cheese and scallop shells. The lobster flatbread, there's 2 of them. They're enormous. You can cut them into many servings, and then you're also getting the filet mignons. So we're gonna talk all about that, but that's coming up in about a half hour. It's on 46747. Now, our testimonial line is open for what we have in front of us right now, which is probably the ultimate comfort food. But we had so many requests from St. Clair's to take their